Hey everybody, there it is, it's my Facebook Live voice. Hi, I hope you guys are ready for stamping. I got a little sidetracked today with a phone call and a customer stopped by, a sweet little old lady, gotta help them. So I'm running just a teensy bit late. But it is so wonderful to see you all. So welcome. I've got my lip gloss on, so I clearly can conquer the world. So hello everybody. Hi Christy, Deb, Karen. Who did I see up here? I think I saw Kyla. I'm pretty sure Kyla is from Australia. And Julie, and Pammy, and Beth Ann, and Susan. So welcome everybody. Hi Beverly. Hello Diane. Hello Beth Ann. Hello Darcy. Hello Lucy. So I hope you guys are doing really well. I am excited to stamp with you today. And like I said, I'm a teensy bit unorganized. Like I know what I'm going to do, sort of, but I didn't totally get everything prepped before I went live because I just, well, you know, life happens. So anyway, I hope you are ready for some fun stuff though, because I have planned a few fun things. I'm very excited. And trying to think if I have any good stories. I did come across something, and I actually found this a while ago, and I don't remember if I showed this to you guys before or not. So I became a demonstrator in 1999. So I'm coming up on my 19th anniversary. It feels like so much longer than that sometimes. And other times I can't even believe it. But this is actually, this is like the brochure thing. They called it convention highlights. They used to do this after each convention. And this is from my very first convention. And I used to have a picture of my sister and I. We went to this convention together in Salt Lake, and we stood in line. There's that lovely grammar. Stood in line for an hour to meet Shelly. And she was so cute. She had a little neck scarf tied around her neck. I'll never forget that because, you know, that was like the whole thing back then. Anyway, I'm just laughing at that. I'm trying to see if there's a picture of Shelly with that neck scarf because it was kind of cute. But we thought we were super fancy and really awesome to be at this convention, which of course we were. But we did actually here. Okay, I found a picture. So here is Shelly with a neck scarf. Classy. I love it. But my sister and I made this magazine, and so I'll show you the picture. So that is my sister, and that is me. Look at those legs. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if this is totally focusing on this picture very well or not. So anyway, I just thought that was really funny that and the caption under that picture says, demonstrators are serious about taking notes. And we were. I wrote all kinds of notes. So I thought that was kind of funny. I just, a little blast from the past. This is your Throwback Monday. So I can't remember if I showed this before. And, or I don't know. So anyway, it's just kind of funny. So I have some fun projects for today. Let's see, what did I have planned? I have a partially made project, and then I have a Christmas card that I think is really cute, and then another card with some DSP, and then if we have time, I have another coffee card, so yay. Hi Bonnie, I did get your text message, and bring your stamp set tomorrow. Bonnie, that would be, so I can help you with that. And then, is there anything else? Any announcements? Any updates? I'm trying to think. I was talking to my son today about pausing Facebook Live. Because I reminded him that I had Facebook Live when he got home from school today. And he's like, I don't see why you can't just pause it. So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. All right, are you guys ready to get started? only 7 minutes of talking, and I think I started like a minute or two late, so that's pretty good. So, oh, I have to tell you one other thing. I totally did nothing yesterday, and it was like the most fabulous thing ever. Like, really fabulous. So I'm so excited about that. It really was just absolutely wonderful to just sit on my tushy and not do a dang thing. So, yay. Actually, I binge watched Netflix, so that was kind of awesome. I've been watching Hawaii Five-0, like the new version, not the old one, because there's yummy people, and you see Hawaii, like where we were a couple years ago, a bunch of times, so that's really kind of cool. And it's like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to retire to Hawaii? I wish I had a couple $1 million extra just laying around so I could buy a house there or something. That would be really sweet. See, dreams. Okay. All right. You did nothing on your birthday. It's your gift. Was it just your birthday, Lucy? And Nikki, my birthday treat to myself is watching you while my daughter makes dinner. That's a nice treat. I wish my daughter would make dinner. Actually, I shouldn't say that because she does do that sometimes. Okay, are you guys ready? So seriously, here we go. I gotta flip things around. I did totally pick up before I started, but oh, sorry. We gotta move my camera so you don't see all of the ugly stuff from behind. So I'm laughing because, so this sweet little older lady stopped by, and before she stopped by, I was going to cut all my cardstock for today, and then she stopped over and she needed help cutting paper, so I was happy to help her to make her Christmas cards. But then I kind of got all discombobulated with my schedule. I'm trying to make this so that you can't see everything. Okay, so anyway, I have to show you. Did you guys catch this on my blog over the weekend? So I made these little chocolate dispensers, although mine is dispensing Reese's peanut butter Reese's Pieces. And I have this one. Aren't they cute? So there's a tutorial, and like a video tutorial on my blog that you can check out. And I apologize to you. We started a brand new design team with people all over across the world, and my post went up early because they changed the date, and I didn't realize that. And then I took my post down, and then my links weren't working, so then I fixed my links, and it was just kind of a whole mess. Let's just say the next one will go much smoother, I'm sure. So I keep dropping my Reese's Pieces, but I gotta eat them because they're good. I love Reese's Pieces. Okay, so they're really actually pretty easy to make. But the reason I brought these out was, of course, so that you could tell me how awesome they are. No, I'm just kidding. But I wanted to show you this right here. This is actually the inspiration for my first project. Was I loved how cute this was. And so I wanted to make this into a card. So let me show you what I mean by that. So we're going to start. So here again is where I don't have my cardstock cut. So I apologize. I don't like that. Because I usually have, oh goodness, I usually have my cardstock cut and ready. But of course, no, I don't. Hold on. Okay. So my first card is, I just had to cut my early espresso cardstock. My first card is going to be with my Painted Harvest. So I do actually have a little bit prepared. So first of all, Painted Harvest is the best paper pack we've ever had. I mean, let's just be honest for a second. It just is. And so I just love this printed paper. Anyway, I want to take my favorite pattern, and I will tell you, like, I am being super careful what I use this pattern on, because, I mean, it's really only meant for special cards, because it's so pretty. If I can find it. Ooh, I might have to have a new. I'm on, like, my 4th pack of this cardstock, which I realize is a lot, but... Okay. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's the chevron. So this is the piece. So I'm going to take my 2 1/4 inch circle. Now on my box here, I just use a 2-inch circle, but I'm going to go a little bigger because I don't have the constraints of my box top on this. So I've got my 2 1/4 inch circle die cut, and then I have cut out one of the designs. And if you look at the sheet, let me grab a whole piece for you. If you look at the sheet, you can see there's a whole bunch of these different pieces. So like this one is a little bigger because it's got kind of the 2 parts, and then here's just a single one. So you can take and cut these. You can get quite a few out of one sheet of cardstock. So I'm going to cut that. And man, this is where it would be kind of cool if I could sort of pause, like my son said. Cut this out and then come back so you didn't have to watch me do it, but it's okay. We'll have fun chatting. So I have to tell you, the other thing that I did this weekend was Saturday night. I worked for a while Saturday, and then Saturday night I took, we actually got a new TV. We had our TV, for like 11 years or something. It was a really long time. And while I generally like don't care or don't notice, of course, boys totally notice. You know, the picture was really bad. I did notice that it would like pixelate quite a bit from time to time, which was kind of a bummer. And, so my husband wanted a new TV, and I'm just laughing because the TV we bought is like way nicer. Like way nicer, and was probably less than half the price of the one we had. So it's just one of those things where the technology gets so much better, and then the price goes down, which is wonderful. But the point of my story is not that. But we had to watch something on our new TV, right? So we had just gotten the movie Wonder Woman, and I like the Avengers and stuff. I think they're kind of funny. You know, most of those Avengers are pretty good looking, so it's not really hard to watch them if you have to. You know, Thor, I mean, let's be honest, yum. But so we're watching Wonder Woman, which P.S. is an amazing movie. I love that movie. It is so good. Oh my gosh. You just absolutely, if you like anything like that, it's a great movie, and it's so good for girls because the hero and the star of the entire movie is a woman, and she like kicks some serious booty. So it's pretty awesome. It's kind of unique in this day and age to see a movie quite like that. So I was really excited. Anyway, so I sat with I actually have a computer desk, to set my computer on. So sometimes I'll sit and work on my computer in the couch. But this time I sat there and I had my Stampin' Blends. Here, I'll even show you, because they're still in here. I have my Stampin' Blends in a little plastic container, and I sat and colored tons and tons of different things. I stamped a whole bunch of stuff up, and then I brought them upstairs, and then we all watched this movie together, and I got to hang out with my family, watch a super good movie, and color with my blends. What more could you ask for on a Saturday night? Some of you might say going out. No. This was awesome. So, okay, we've got that all cut out and pretty. So now I'm going to add it to my card just like this. And isn't this cute? I mean, it's so basic, but it's so cute. I'm going to add a little extra something to it, which I'm reaching for it right now. Hold on. Which is going to be some copper metallic thread. So let's put this together. First of all, I'm going to adhere my circle, pardon me. So that was a 2 1/4 inch circle punch. And then my oval. Oh my gosh, why am I saying oval? This flower, which I think is going to go, I'm trying to decide which way I like it best. Probably like that. Of course, we're going to pop it up because it would be insane to do anything else, right? So I've got some dimensionals, and then I'm also going to put some metallic thread to give it just a little something, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm wrapping that around my 4 fingers a little bit. I'm going to put a little line of adhesive, and now I've completely messed that up, so let me try this once more. This thread can be difficult. So I'm just going to kind of tuck this on. And what I want to do is make sure everything is, not everything, but like at least the ends are kind of touching my adhesive. And then when I put my thing on over the top, it'll be fine. So, oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. So all we have to do is add a little sentiment to it, which is a piece of cake. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to do, I had something in mind, but now I can't find it. How about, well, we could go really easy and go hello, or celebrate, or smile. Ooh, smile. Because that could be for anything. Because like on the inside, you could say smile, it's your birthday. Or on, or you could say just smile. You could do whatever. I like cards that give me options, you know? Smile. You're on candid camera, but not really. Okay, so I'm going to take a really teeny little strip of cardstock. And of course, I'll stamp that in early espresso ink. Okay. And you know, I'm going to use my triple banner punch so that this is just sticking out. So let me snip most of it off. Ooh, this is a little tricky to do when it's so tiny. I should have stamped it on the other end of my cardstock, but let's see what we can do here. It keeps wiggling. Yeah, it's not quite what I wanted. I'll take my own advice and I'll stick it on a Post-it. So, well, actually I'll do it like this. This Post-it will allow me to have a little more control, hopefully. There we go. There it is. That worked out. Okay, so then I'll just put a little adhesive on the back of this and tuck it underneath. And how cute is that? I'm kind of proud of myself. So cute. Now, of course, we need to do this while I'm reading. Wow, you got a lot done while I changed a diaper. That's funny. We don't screw around here, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, we're all about getting stuff done. Okay, now the other thing that I can do to really kind of make this super cute is I'm going to cut a little strip of this printed paper and stick it inside. So hold on. So this is about a 1/2 inch, and I can just adhere that to my card. This is going to be on the inside of my card. And then that way it kind of coordinates from the inside. And it's a really nice way to use up the scraps that you may have left over from your card making. So I think that's kind of pretty. So this is, again, the Painted Harvest DSP, or Painted Autumn. It coordinates with the Painted Harvest stamp set, which you know I've shown several times. In fact, I did another card on my blog over the weekend. That was actually really pretty, I think. Anyway, so there is this card. It's part of our buy 3 get 1 free special, which just has a little over a week left till the end of this month. And so I highly recommend getting it. I actually bought 3 packages and got another one free because I just love this paper and I think there's so much you can do with it. So there you go. Okay, next, I had another card that I wanted to share with you. Ooh, I think I don't have the stuff die cut for this, but well, that's fine. We'll make it work. This is actually a card that I'm laughing at myself because I meant to make an extra, or I had help Boards are so hard sometimes. I had help from some people making a bunch of these up to use as thank you cards, and I actually included them in my packages for my Coffee Cafe online class, and which, by the way, is still available. Shameless plug. And so I wanted to keep a set of the pre-cut cardstock so I could make it with you guys today, but guess who forgot to do that? That'd be me. Okay, but that's okay because we can recreate it here with no problems. All right, so first of all, I'm going to, let's see. I need a piece of cardstock for the inside. And then I need a piece of Night of Navy cardstock, which of course I don't have any cuts, so hold on. Hold on. Okay. So again, this is with the, let's see if I have it out. No, figures. I have the stamps. This is why you need 5 uninterrupted minutes before you go live. So this is with the Mary Cafe stamp set. I'm going to use several images from here, actually, as well as a thank you. And it's just a really simple, cute card, but I think you could also create a similar card with other stamps too. But I love this dang stamp set. It's so cute, and I don't even like coffee. That's what I think is funny about it. Because I seriously don't like coffee, but I know a lot of people who like coffee a lot. If I can just say, a lot. I suppose it's like my love of Diet Coke, but with coffee. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to change it up ever so slightly just to fit what I have. Or what I don't have ready. Because I think it'll work. So I'm going to use my 2-inch punch and my trusty Starburst punch. You know, I love using these punches because they work so awesome. And I'm going to take and, let me get this out of the way before I get ink on it. I'm going to take this piece of cardstock and I'm going to emboss it. You can emboss it with almost anything. But I'm going to use the Garden Trellis embossing folder. Oh my gosh, I just about said farter. You know, our embossing farters. They're so awesome. Okay, so I'll put that in here. Make sure it's straight and everything. Just for you guys, I gotta take out my adapter piece. And then I'll run it through my Big Shot. See, this way you don't have to be like, is she there? Is she gone? Does she have enough Reese's Pieces to get through the whole live? The answer to that is yes. Okay. Whoa! Of course I dropped it. Okay, so I embossed this, and you can see there's a debossed pattern or an embossed pattern, so you can use whichever one you like. And I'm going to put that right over the top. And I will have the embossed pattern showing, but I like the debossed sometimes too. It's kind of fun, whichever you prefer. And then that looks good. So that's Night of Navy and Berry Burst. Then what we're going to do is take, and I actually think it's easier to punch first. Normally I would say stamp first, but in this case, I think punching first is a teensy bit easier. So we're going to punch that. And then I have a cup of cheer. So we'll stamp that in Night of Navy and Berry Burst. And what I think is kind of fun about this is we're going to work from the bottom up so that it'll fit on our circle. So there's cheer at the bottom, and then we'll do a cup of in navy, like so. And then we'll do the little coffee cup or tea or hot chocolate. You just don't even know what this little cup of cheer could have. Or this cup of cheer could have like some serious cheer. Like, you know, maybe it's got extra fun stuff in it, like Bailey's, or as my friend Susan calls it, with. It's like coffee with something fun. Okay. Then I will take a scrap of Berry Burst, and I'm going to punch the Starburst punch, which if you don't have the Starburst, you are missing out because it just is awesome. I mean, you can do so much with it. You could also, though, if you didn't, in fact, I think in my original, I used the scalloped circles from the Layering Circles framelits. Okay, so I've got a cup of cheer that I'm going to pop up on my card. I think I was about to finish off some dimensionals. That always makes me happy when you clear a full sheet. So put that on there. All right. Now, this is cute, but let's take this from adorable to amazing. Okay, are you ready? It's a simple step, but it packs a punch. We're going to add a little bow with our gingham ribbon. Oh my gosh. See, Nicole gets it. Hot chocolate and Bailey's is to die for. I actually don't like that, but it's good. You know what else is really good is if you pour like Bailey's on top of vanilla ice cream. Just saying. I may have tried that before. I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny. I prefer margaritas myself, but I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, so then I will actually just attach this. You could use glue dots too, but I put Fast Fuse on, and then look at how cute that is with the bow. Oh my gosh. Isn't that awesome? So I think that really just adds a little extra something, something. And then of course, if you want, you can color in the magical contents of your coffee cup with some whatever that stuff is, Clear Wink of Stella. Ooh, maybe we should put some of that on our last card, don't you think? What if we did? Because, like, why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you put Clear Wink of Stella on? Someone, I think, said recently that they put Clear Wink of Stella on everything, or everything deserves Clear Wink of Stella, or something like that. I don't know. But then, here, that looks pretty cute, too. Oh, yeah. So there we go. 2 cute cards. Notice they're basically the same layout. A card with a circle image as its focal point. But wait, there's more. We're not quite done. Close, but not quite. So I'm going to take and stamp thank you, because remember I said this was a thank you card for people who had taken my my coffee cafe class. So thank you for everything and more. And then we'll add a little coffee cup right above because it kind of fits right in there. Isn't that awesome? So this is going to go on the inside. So now if you want one of these cards mailed to you, just all you got to do is order my Coffee Cafe online class with pre-cut cardstock and you will get one of these cards included in your packet. Okay, there we go. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I love how it turned out. Okay. So there's that one. All right. What else was on my list for today? Oh. Yes. All right. So I had started this card and then I didn't quite finish it. So we've got the fixins for something cute here. This is, and you guys can watch me put it together. Hopefully it'll come together well. So I'm combining the Pick a Pumpkin stamp set with the crate. This makes the crate, you know, I can't think of what it's called. Wood crate, actually, I think is what it's called. It coordinates with a stamp set. I don't know if I have it out, though. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I do. Here we go. Like I said, I was partially ready for this. The wood words. So here's the stamp set that coordinates, and then there's the framelits that make... Oh, well, they're not in here. That figures. Anyway, so there's a framelit that makes an actual crate. You've seen this in the catalog, right? Let me grab my catalog. I'll show you. It's really cute. And then we've got a Christmas card. I almost forgot. There's a Christmas card too. Okay, let's see if I can remember where this wood crate is. I'm pretty sure it's towards the back. Ah, here we go. So this is the Wood Textures Suite, which has the Wood Textures DSP also on our sale list. And then you can see this actually makes these little crates that you can put little treats and little 3x3 cards will fit in there. So they're really dang cute, aren't they? So I was thinking we could make a little card with the wood crate. I've seen some demonstrators make a similar project. And to be honest, you want to know what's really funny? This is what totally stops me in my tracks sometimes, and I hate it. I was making this card, and I couldn't finish it because I needed my silicone rubber mat, you know, that I use. And I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. And it's making me really mad because I was going to put glue on the back of this to adhere it to this. Like, how dumb is that? I couldn't finish the card because of this. So anyway, oh my gosh. And a whole pile of stamps just fell off of my table. Did you hear that crash? That was wonderful. And I think a framelit fell down. So let's just say a little prayer that Dina can find everything that just fell. Okay. You just never know what's going to happen when you go live. So anyway, this is what I was thinking, is I would put this, and then I stamped and die cut a couple of these pumpkins. So I would arrange them in here, something like that, and something like that, to just be kind of cute. Isn't that cute? So let's make that into a card. So this is kind of my process, by the way. Sometimes when I sit down to make cards, I have a very specific idea in mind. Sometimes I like to start with something and then kind of work from there. Other times I have no idea and it just sort of develops. So you just never know. So I'm thinking crumb cake would be cute, but I don't know. Well, maybe, hold on. Here's what the die looks like. What if we took some more Wood Textures DSP? This is one of the lighter patterns that I just happen to have cut to be about the right size. And you can put it on maybe a white card base. That was vanilla. I'm not sure if that looks right. A white card base. And then add, oh yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. So let's put that together. First of all, you know that's going to get popped up, right? I mean, you guys already could see that. I'm sure you could. So I'm going to put a bunch of dimensionals. I shouldn't say a bunch, but look, I'm clearing off another whole sheet too. Yay. So there, maybe, well, I probably should put some on that middle section. And yes, I do talk in my head through the whole process too. So that's why Facebook Lives, I think, are kind of natural for me, because I talk my way through everything that I'm doing. All right, so we're going to do this the old-fashioned way, which is get glue all over ourselves. Now, I will tell you, and I'll show you how I did this. So I die cut the outline, and then there is not actually a solid pumpkin in the kit. I'm just getting some of the excess off before I put this on here. There was not actually a pumpkin, a solid pumpkin of this large size in those framelits. So what I did is, see, the silicone sheet works so much better. I'm just going to stick that right there. So I die cut out, I had my scraps. So I die cut this piece, and then I took the leftover, you know, piece of cardstock, and then I traced it on here, and then I just cut it out. Does that make sense? So I traced this and then cut it out. Do you like the hand motions? So I got this piece. That's how that came about. If you don't understand what I'm saying, let me know and I will show you how I did that. Okay, let's go ahead and adhere this piece. So again, this is just one of the lighter wood textures from that same pack of DSP. I'm going to attach that on here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo these, and I have to be a little bit careful because I need to put my first big pumpkin in there. So I think that's good. And actually, you know what? I'm going to leave my backing sheet here for just a minute so that I can tuck pumpkins in as needed. So for instance, this one, I kind of want that one to stick up a little bit. So I just sort of tacked him down. And then this one, shouldn't have done that. Well, this one can kind of sit on top. That's okay. Let's see if I can peel it off. I'll stick that in front. Oh yeah, there we go. It's cute. Oh, look, see, now this one's kind of free-floating. That's okay, because we can stick him down where we want. And then I have these little spriggy things. Oh, what are the pumpkin colors? That's a great question, Sandy. So hold on, I'll tell you in just a second. I want to put some adhesive on here. And I have another pumpkin floating around here someplace. Oh, there, I see it's under my block. Okay, so this pumpkin right here is stamped in Tangerine Tango on Tangerine Tango cardstock. This is Pumpkin Pie on Pumpkin Pie cardstock. This outline pumpkin is in Peekaboo Peach cardstock, and then the line part, the detail part of the pumpkin is cut out of Pumpkin Pie cardstock. And then I also have a gourd, which is cut out of Old Olive cardstock, and maybe we'll stick him right there. Okay, so that's super cute. Now I want to show you the die as well that made this, so that you can kind of see how the die works. So here's the die piece, and really all I'm using is this portion of it. So I took a scrap that was, you know, a little bigger than this. I die cut it, and then I just trimmed on the score lines and then trimmed off the tab, because obviously I don't need the tab or the rest of this business. So this is the bottom of the box and whatnot. So I got rid of the rest of that, and there we go. Okay, but we're not done yet. So let's finish this up. Of course, we're going to add some little kind of spriggy things in here, because I think that'll make it look a little bit more finished. Isn't that cute? Oh, I like when cards turn out the way you kind of hope they will. So this is a card sort of based on one that my friend Holly made. Holly is an artisan for Stampin' Up! This year. Holly Steen. She actually was on here not too long ago. She just had a sweet little baby girl. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? So of course we need, I would love like happy fall, but let's see what else. We could even use like a note for you. Hello, friend. I think hello, friend. That's cute. There's lots of different things that would work in here, but I like hello, friend. So we'll stamp that also on one of my little scrappy pieces. Make sure that is straight. So let's see here. These are just, well, I don't know, Nicole. What else would you call those? They're totally spriggy things. Oh, hello, fall from Mary Cafe. Thank you, Lynette. Hello, fall. Hello, fall. It's pumpkin spice latte season. We'll just take that out because pumpkin spice latte is gross. Okay, it probably isn't gross if you like coffee drinks, but since I don't, yeah. Okay, so now this is an excellent study in how to get just what I want on my stamp. So I'm going to take a little Post-it note and cover up the writing that I don't want, and I think I got it. I will, of course, stamp this in early espresso because I think I want it to really stand out. So we inked up our image. We're removing the Post-it. Very important step here, folks. And then we'll stamp this on our cardstock scrap like so. And I'm actually going to trim this down ever so slightly because I really want it to be kind of tight to the words so that you really get to see that that crate, because that's really kind of what the highlight of this thing is the crate. Just okay. Hello, fall. Is that where we should stick it? I can't decide. I guess right here. Don't you hate when you can't decide where to stick stuff? Hello, fall. Isn't that cute? Okay. So, of course, you might be considering the fact that this needs some spritzing, and you would absolutely be correct. So, let's spritz it a little bit. But now I will say that I kind of want to avoid a couple areas. So, I'm actually going to cover up this a little bit with some Post-its because I don't want the spritz on my pumpkins, but I sure don't mind having the spritz on the background. So now I actually had someone call me over the weekend about spritzing. And this is actually a question I get pretty commonly. Now you can see this marker. Can you see this marker? Hold on. I'm trying to focus. It won't focus on my marker, but it is not a new marker. This is an old marker, and the ends are really frayed. So let's see how well this spritzes. It might not be good. Nope, not at all. So there's not a lot of spritz coming out. A little, but not a lot. You can see there's a few spritzies there and there. The biggest thing I can tell you is that older markers are not going to spritz as well as newer markers just because they're dried out. So that's just a fact of life. If you want a good spritz, you got to have a good marker. So you want a little bit newer marker. I didn't want a ton of spritz. I just wanted a little spritz on this card, and I think it looks good. Now, I might be convinced to do some of this spritzing. Now, spritzing with the Clear Wink of Stella is the one where I smack it against something, and you can do that with Clear Wink of Stella or with an aqua painter. You cannot do that with markers. You can smack a marker against something until the cows come home, but it will not do anything, and that's because you got to flick it in the lid, you know. You saw me flick it that way, okay? But here, because this is liquid, I can actually smack this against something. I like, sometimes I use my scissors, sometimes I use a Sharpie or another marker. And then what I'm doing is the smacking action is actually creating a spritz or spray of the liquid in the Clear Wink of Stella. Okay, if this was a marker, it would not work. But because there's liquid, like literally free-flowing through that brush, that's why it works. So now you can see this is all sparkly. Isn't that cool? Hi, Karen. You get to come see me tomorrow. I've got a class here tomorrow, so I'm excited. I've got all kinds of fabulous people coming, and they're bringing lunch. Yeah. Okay. So there is my card. And then next, I have one more card to share with you. Gosh, despite not having all my stuff ready, I really have been on the roll. Okay, let's clean up a teensy bit. Seriously, sorry about the interruption. That was my husband calling me. Doesn't he know I'm live on Mondays? Honest to goodness. Okay, my last project is, well, I'll show you. It's this card. I actually do have this card ready. I love it. But I don't have the card stock cut, of course, because that would just be impressive. So this is a card I created a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. And I really like it because it's super easy and it uses a really cute stamp set. It is from the Tags and Trimmings bundle. Now I'll show you some other things that I have with this. Ooh. So this is the bundle that makes the stockings, and these stockings are actually, these ones are flat, so you can use them as tags. You can stick them on cards. I made a little loop here so you could put it on a tree for a tree ornament. Or it also comes with a piece that you can make a pillow box out of this. So you can put like a gift card or money or all kinds of things will fit in there. So that's really awesome. Now, what I loved, so these are just a couple of these. What I loved about this stamp set especially was the holly and then the little buttons that you can use for the berries of the holly. So let me show you how I did that. Like I said, I got to get some of this stuff out of the way though. Let me pile up my stamps so that I don't get ink on anything I don't want ink on. And then we're going to make this card. And it also uses my everyday label punch, which you know I love. Okay. Get this glue out of the way too. Oh, don't you think we should probably have some more Reese's Pieces? Okay. So now, to make this, so here's the pillow box portion, and then here's the stocking portion, and then it's got the cuff and the heel and toe. There's a little tag. There's all kinds of stuff in here. And there's holly pieces, because we're going to need those. And then I also need this little thing, which makes holly berries. Oh, look, I have some pre-done. How convenient is that? That's just fabulous, isn't it? I love when I have stuff pre-done. It never happens either. So, as you probably have seen me do before, I like to die cut extra pieces and then put them in a clear envelope inside my case, so that when I go to, oops, oh, for goodness sakes, when I go to use this next, the next time, I have pieces done and ready, left over from the last time. So it's just a convenient way to store your extras. Okay, so then I'm going to need this piece, celebrate the season, and the 2 hollies. Okay, so to make this, I'm also using some printed paper. Now this one is not actually on the special. This is in the holiday catalog, but it's not part of the buy 3 get 1 free special. And I think part of that was so that it would for sure be in stock when we needed it. Hold on. I'm going to cut my piece quick. Okay. So I think it should be the right size. I'm going to take, and I need a little scrap paper so I don't mess up my space. But I'm going to take and stamp right on this printed paper. And look, it's Jingle Bells. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So I'm going to take and stamp these right on here in Old Olive. I think a lot of times we forget that you can actually stamp on your printed paper, because normally the printed paper is already pretty, so we don't think of stamping on it, but of course you actually can. All right, so I've got my old olive and my 2 holly stamps, so I'll just take and stamp these. Let me make sure they're pointed correctly. I'll just take and stamp these on here in different directions, like so. And I'm kind of going all over the place. You know how I always do. Nothing like a little random stamping. Oh, I'm not using the big one and the little one. Duh. There we go. And there we go. I'll take the little one and stamp that in real red. So this is a button, but I think it's adorable as holly berries. And then we'll just stamp a couple here. Okay. Then I will take my my everyday label punch, and I've got a couple of scraps here, so I'll punch one out in real red, and then I'm going to stamp Celebrate the Season in real red and punch that out as well. And part of me thinks, you know, a lot is happening in this card, and that is true. A lot is happening on this card, but I think it's super cute, and it's bold, so I think it works. It just works. All right. So then I'll punch this out, and this fits wonderfully with this punch. If you don't have this punch, this is another one I just can't recommend enough. It's in the holiday catalog, and it just goes with so much. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to take and put these 2 together like this to create kind of a medallion situation. So I'll put some adhesive across here and then just line this up. Like so. So that's super cute. But when I was making this, I thought, okay, I need something else on here. So I got a little ribbon, and oh, I'm looking in the aftermath of that crash that happened earlier. And of course I can't find my ribbon. Well, that's just perfect. Okay. I know I had it. I think it fell. Okay, but I'm going to start by doing a little bit of silver thread. Now I did a smaller loop on this one, because what I just want it to be a little touch right up here. So I'll just put a little bit and tack it down like that. So that's cute. So that it kind of naturally twists into a figure 8, which is perfect. Ooh, look, here is some of that ribbon. I see it was tied in a bow, but you know what? We're gonna create our own little bow. So this is the 1/8 inch sheer old olive ribbon. It's in the big catalog. And I'll just tie that in a cute little bow. And then adhere it right over the top. And this gives it just a little metallic, fun little sheen to it, and then kind of highlights everything. Now I can attach this with a glue dot. Oh, I know I'm going to I always find everything right after the camera's done. I'm telling you, maybe my son has something to that, pausing the Facebook Live. And then like you can just hit the rewind button and time will stand still while you're looking for all this stuff, right? That'd totally happen, wouldn't it? For sure it would. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to take and line my cardstock up with a layer of red. I thought I had the layer out. I thought that was like the one piece of cardstock that I have. Of course, I can't find that either, which means it's probably in the crafter math. The crafter math that fell. Oh, but maybe... Oh my gosh, I seriously just knocked another piece, another stamp set down. Trying to find this piece, which is not the right size, but it's okay. We'll make do. That's what we do. Okay, I'm going to cut this real quick. Okay. Now we should be good. It's a little, hold on, it's a little wide. Probably didn't cut enough off, but that's all right. Okay, so I'm going to adhere my printed paper to this like so. And then, of course, I will pop this up onto my card. I got to break out a practically new sheet of dimensionals since I used up all the partial sheets. It's even right side up. That's good. And then, of course, we'll pop this up right on top as well. And then we'll add our holly. Okay, so I kind of like the idea that Jingle Bells shows just because it's cute. And then my two holly pieces, which I'm going to curl ever so slightly. And that was my husband calling again. Hey, Ella? Call Dad and see what he wants. Tell him I'm on live. He really must want something. Okay, hopefully he did not injure his foot again. Do you guys remember when that happened? All right, so there's my holly, and then I'm going to use this to cut just a scrap of red with my Big Shot, and then I'll have some holly berries. And then again, the ones I don't use, of course, I can leave in my case. I need my adapter to do this. One piece of plastic, these, and this. So now as we're doing this, have you thought to yourselves, are there any techniques that you would like Dina to show next week? Because I always like when you guys have suggestions for me. One of the things I've really wanted to show you is an eclipse card. I have been wanting to make one myself and I haven't had a chance to. So that's one of the things I'd like to make.
Dad's at the grocery store getting his, I don't know, his stuff or something.
And he wants to know if I need anything from the grocery store.
Yep.
I don't think so.
She said she doesn't think so.
Okay, so I'm going to put, I don't need 3 blue dots, probably 2 is plenty. And then I'll get the third on there. Using one of these extra dots because they kind of stick out. They're not, these are small little dots, except now that I said that, I will take a third and just sort of tuck the remainder of the glue dot underneath. Look, I chipped a nail. I'm so mad. And I have a broken nail. Look at that. I don't want to cut it off though, because then this nail is going to be ugly. And it's my nail, my naughty nail. My naughty fingernail. Oh. Okay. So there we go. That was a lot of effort. Okay. So Karen, you asked what the name of this punch is. I'm assuming that's the name or the punch you're talking about. That is the Everyday Label Punch. It is in the holiday catalog at the very beginning. Then this is from the Tags and Trimmings stamp set and coordinating framelits. And let me bring all of my projects back in for you. So we've got the Hello Fall crate of pumpkins. We have a Cup of Cheer thank you card, which is so dang cute. And then we have the Smile sunflower card with the coordinating inside. Awesome projects, wouldn't you say? I think so. All of that in an hour. Dang, we're good, guys. Okay, so let me also... but actually I have some things we have to talk about. So I just came up with a new online class. In fact, that was one of the last things I was doing before I went live, because it is on my blog now under online classes, and then I will have a blog post about it. But I have a new online class for the Stampin' Blends, because last week they announced, this was after we were live last week, they announced that Stampin' Blends would be available. Yay! Okay. So, host code, hold on. Remember to share the video. Share video. video. That's bad spelling, but it's okay. Share the video and order with code QRASH6FX, and you'll be entered to be in a drawing for stamps. And thank you so much to everybody who got me your addresses last time. That was awesome. I think I've shipped all but one stamp set out, and that was the one who got to pick her set, so that's awesome. So please do that when you order. When you place an order, you'll also get a free gift. And can I just say, because of my trusty assistant, we're actually staying pretty well on top of our orders and gifts, so that's awesome. My last week, the special was the online class, and that'll be coming out shortly. I don't quite have all the videos uploaded to YouTube yet, so that's happening. But you will get a fabulous free gift this week for ordering. And then, online class. So last week I added the Oh So Eclectic. And I will say, I was a little surprised that I did not get more reception to this. This is a really good class, you guys. And I've Oh, Carl asked if he could say hi. Say it. Hello. Say again.
Hi, Internet.
Silly. So, I did,
Are you doing magic?
No.
Oh, Dream Crusher.
Sorry, a Dream Crusher. Okay, so the Oh So Eclectic came out last week, as well as the September card buffet. And if you have not registered for either of these are really good classes. Oh So Eclectic is so awesome. Oh my gosh. I highly, highly, highly recommend this Oh So Eclectic. Now, I also have, that I just literally listed right before I went on, the new Stampin' Blends. So let's talk about that for a second. BLENDS. So I've got several options for this, and let me grab my flyer quick. Okay, so the Stampin' Blends, as you might recall, are amazing. There are alcohol-based markers, and they are going to be released to customers November 1st. Okay, so this is, customers can order November 1st. So my class will come out the end of that week. And what the class will include are there are 3 different options. Well, there's actually 5 options. So there's the online only, the online plus pre-cut cardstock, and that is going to come with a special gift. And then I have 3 online bundle options. Okay, so let me show you or explain what those are. I had to get my notes. So the first bundle, A, is going to have... bundle A is going to have 4 color combos, because you get the 2 colors. 4 color combos that you choose. I have suggested ones, but you can pick whichever ones you want. It has a Color Me Happy stamp set, and the set is this stamp set right here, which was designed specifically for use with your Stampin' Blend, so it's kind of awesome. And then it comes with thick white cardstock, a whole package, the color lifter, and that's a marker, and then the pre-cut cardstock. Then B has all of that plus another set of colors, another color bundle, color combo, and then the black memento pad. And by the way, if you want to make substitutions to any of this, you totally can. But you're going to need these things to make the projects. And then C is I Want It All, which comes with all the markers plus the card kit to make these cards. The color kit. Okay, sorry. And all of this, by the way, is spelled out on my blog. So it'll come with the stamp set, the color kit that makes these 16 cards, all of the markers, plus the color lifter, plus the thick white cardstock, plus the black memento pad. And if you want to make a substitution when you order, just tell me what your substitution is. It needs to be for the same price or less than the item you're substituting. And then all of the bundles get the class for free. So if you get the I Want It All class, you're actually saving $15 because you qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and I take those Stampin' Rewards and apply them towards the color kit. So kind of like what the deal is the Color Me Happy, the Color Me Happy kit is $25, but you're only charged $10 for it in my pricing, if that makes sense. And again, I'm going to probably make a special video to explain all of that so you can see. Karen, if you get the I Want It All, it comes with every single marker that we have. So all of the 26 colors and the lifter. So all of that. I think that comes with the bronze and ivory. Gosh, I better check. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I better. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Yeah, 26 plus the color lifter. Yep, it comes with all of them. Okay. So anyway, that will be available starting November 1st, and you can pre-order it right now, and I will, of course, order it for you first thing November 1st. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to order everything, have it shipped to me, express, like overnight. And then I will ship it out to you, so you get it priority shipping right away. So you're going to get everything super fast. And again, the online class has 8 projects, plus there might be some extra, like an extra video, just kind of talking in general terms about how these markers work and everything. So remember when I was saying I was coloring, I had so much fun. Oh my gosh, it was just wonderful. And I had such a great time putting all of these cards together that I thought, of course, a class would be perfect so that you can see how they work. And I also found that it was very relaxing to just sit and color because they color so nicely. So it's really fun. Anyway, so all of that is on my blog. Then I will also, in the next probably 24 hours, be listing a couple more Christmas card classes that will start that will come out early next month for you, so you can get going on your Christmas cards if you haven't already. If you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. I do have a few grab boxes left. I have a bunch of stamp boxes, and then I have just a couple more of the accessory boxes, and I will post those links on my Facebook page that you're watching right now. And then I will also put a link to my online classes so you can check that out. If you have any questions, of course, please let me know. If you have your markers, I definitely recommend getting the online class for those Stampin' Blends, though, because they're so awesome. And there's lots and lots of really great tips that I share in those videos. So I think you will appreciate them. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you again here next week. Bye!